Hi, this is a 45 by 108 dyed for you flag in the 5 mame weight. It's a China silk. And so I'm just going to show you a couple of things just to give you some tips and tricks on things to do and not to do when you're using this. I do have a how-to with pictures on the blog that show you how to get the flag on the pole correctly and give you links to where you can buy the pole, etc. So let me just show you a couple of things. One of the big things to keep in mind, first of all, with this flag is that it's very lightweight. So your motions are going to end up having to be kind of gentle for the most part. It will work a lot better. It doesn't get that strong wind sound. I mean, you can get it going a little bit faster, but it works best when it's sort of floaty, like this. And one of the big things to remember when you're using a flag like this is you want to do bigger arm motions because you're dealing with 9 feet of fabric here. And so what will happen is that it will easily get tangled if you're not careful. So like some people have the tendency to kind of do direct lines back and forth. And what will end up happening is that frequently this will happen and your flag will get caught on the pole. And so if you're using the bigger arm motions, more like this, you're not going to have that problem where it runs into it. That's the first problem that people run into, especially because they want to start waving like this and then they start making a direct line back right into it. Now, it looks really pretty when you get the waves, so you do want to try and do that a lot, but again, just be mindful of dodging the back half. So again, if you use larger arm movements, you're going to have an easier time keeping the flag from getting caught on the pole, like this. And literally, you can just do waves back and forth. Now, because I have the rubber tip from the pole at the very top, it gives me a nice bounce when I wave it, which I really like. So now, one of the other things to remember is that the flag does not spin around the pole. So you'll see up here that I've gotten a little bit twisted, and that's okay. You won't really notice that when it's in action if it gets a little bit twisted, but you do need to be mindful of it because if you're doing circles, someone's trying to call me. If you do circles for an extended period of time, it will continue to get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So you need to be mindful to do even amounts both directions, just to make sure that you're not getting too twisted around the pole here. So, but it's easy to untwist it if you're paying attention to it. But again, you just have to be mindful of it. And honestly, most people are not going to notice it, so you can intentionally twist it and intentionally untwist it. One of the things that I've learned is that people are not really seeing it when it's in motion. You may be conscious of it, but other people are not going to be aware of it. So the big thing is knowing how to undo whatever you do is more important than knowing how to keep from doing it in the first place. Anyway, hopefully those tips were a little bit helpful for you. And there's lots of video that I have on here of using a variety of flags in the same weight and similar sizes. And so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me via the website, and hopefully that helps. God bless you.